Hi everyone, my name's Manuel Espinosa and I'm a professor of mathematics. In this video, I'm going to explain you how can you perform a two-tailed test about proportion.
Significance two-tail test about a proportion. A political analyst claims that 50% of voters support a new environmental policy. A journalist believes the actual support might be different. So they conduct a survey. Then in a simple random sample of 1,000 voters, 540 stated they will support the new policy. At 0.05 significance level, is there enough evidence to support the political analyst's claim? The null hypothesis is that the true proportion is 50%, and the alternative hypothesis is that the true proportion is not 50%. The null hypothesis is the claim. The significance level is 0.05. Sample proportion, p-hat, is 0.54. The data gives some evidence to reject the claim. The complement of the sample proportion, q-hat, is 0.46. The sample was randomly selected. The sample size is less than 10% of all the registered voters. Since the product of the sample size and p-hat and the sample size and q-hat are both greater than or equals 10, the sample is large enough and approximately normal. Random, independence, and normal conditions are met. Let's calculate the standard error. Assuming the null hypothesis is true, the product of the true proportion and its complement is divided by the sample size and square rooted. The standard error is approximately equals to 0.0158. The z-test statistics compare the sample proportion to the true proportion as stated in the null hypothesis divided by the standard error. Z-test statistics is about 2.53. This z-critical value is used to calculate the p-value. On the right bottom side, it is shown the work with the TI-84 graphing calculator. This is a two-tailed test, and the two critical values are negative 2.53 and positive 2.53. Using the table of the z-scores, the area under the normal curve to the left and to the right of the critical values is 0.0057. The p-value is twice 0.0057. The p-value is approximately equals to 0.0114, or about 1.14%. (0.0114) is less than 0.05. Since the p-value is less than the significance level, reject the null hypothesis. Do not forget that in this problem, the null hypothesis is the claim. At 5% significance level, there is not sufficient evidence to support the political analyst's claim that half of all the voters are in favor of a new environmental policy. This result does not prove the alternative hypothesis is true, but indicates there is a certain level of confidence in the journalists believe that the rate of voters that support the new policy is not 50%.
Thank you for watching. Until the next video. Bye.